y'all, what's up? It's your girl KB, your non-designated, non-solicited reviewer of reality shows. We're back for episode 2 of Brat Loves Judy. So we're just going to jump right on into it. 3 rules. Rule number 1, do not come for me because I'm here to have fun. Rule number 2, no negativity in my comments. And rule number 3, I curse a fucking lot. That's what the fuck I do. I am who I am. Just be prepared. I drop a lot of F-bombs. Last week, this happened.
I worry about you. You by yourself. You a woman. It happened when they pull over at the gas station. Back in the day, I was all through the streets of ATL. People be plotting out here. They would rob her in a heartbeat. You sit there and think about what you did.
What? Take my mic. Somebody take my mic.
But as you can see, it didn't take long before Brat turned right back around and they made up.
I was upset because she hadn't answered my calls all day. And I was like, damn, like, am I not important enough to you? Past relationships, I've been hurt and stuff, and I just try to cover it by being like, you, I'm you up or whatever, or I'm not dealing with or just jump to conclusions. And, you know, I'm a work in progress, so I'm still working on myself. Nobody's perfect, so it is what it is.
Look, we love to see it, but I didn't put Judy all in the corner last week. And you ain't even stay gone a whole hour.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm okay.
I hate being mad at you, but I'm pissed, yo. Like, I've been worried. I've been blowing you up. I even emailed you. So if he was at the computer at the warehouse working, you would see an email flash up. Because you got your notifications on, because I see when you're on your computer. They flash all the time.
With Brat, I've been around her long enough to see her get angry at people, mad at people, and kind of sometimes, to me, get out of the way. But that ain't never happened with me. And now that we done argued, am I supposed to think that this gonna happen again?
So Judy, look friend, I'm gonna tell you this. As a person who's a Scorpio that has a hot head, I'm gonna tell you. When we mad, we might not always mean it, but when we mad, it's not discriminatory. Like, we mad. It just is what it is. She's not perfect. She's working on it. You see, she said she's working on it. And I know, we all know that she's come a long way. So you can't necessarily give her negative points because she's still human. It's not even anything against you. It's just, sometimes people get mad. So you remember last week we saw that Deja, Judy's daughter, called and said that she wanted to move in with her daughter, Kenzie. So today, they go out for a walk with the doggies, and Judy kind of drops the bomb on Brat.
Oh, we can always talk. Why you said that?
Who?
Why you said?
You heard that? Because look what I found. The computer. Here you go. See what I'm saying? Soon as we sit down and sit still, bam, the computer open. Up. Stage left. I'm exiting. Her work, her computer, and her phones, them the side pieces right there. You know what I'm saying? I'm the main choice, but them are definitely her side bitches.
Girl. Okay, so listen. We know you love your work. But girl. Woo, honey.
Outside. Let's go, outside.
Want me to come with you?
Yes. Get back over here, fat boy.
Fat boy, don't you go too far.
Cindy!
Get over here.
When you fall, you're not gonna like it. Deja's coming.
When? When Deja coming?
Oh, well, let me try this again. So, what do you think about Deja coming?
I think it's great if she comes.
I'm kind of nervous about telling baby that Deja's moving in because it is so last minute. With the house being a full construction site, it's going to be like she's going to be in our space because we don't have upstairs done yet. So it's going to be like moving in with us literally and not in the house but in a different vicinity. So hopefully everything goes well, but I'm nervous. Her and Kenzie coming.
Oh, yay.
Like to move in.
What? To what?
Mm-hmm. It's kind of like a, not moving permanently, kind of like a move in, you know, for a little while.
What does that mean, though? What are we going to have to do? Deja and Kenzie are coming. We got the people working on the house. I got radio. I got my other show. How are we going to get to spend time together with all this stuff going on? We already got to squeeze in and try to maneuver time for each other. Like, I just don't know how this is going to turn out.
She hasn't exactly figured out life, so I think if she has somebody on her all the time, like so she could be a little bit more proactive.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry, I should have mentioned it before.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think she took it pretty well. Next, we are introduced to Naira. Naira is Judy's right hand, and she does a lot with Kaleidoscope, and they're besties.
Good to see you. You look so pretty.
Thanks. Miracle Drops Extra Strength. Get you some.
My name is Naira Hayden. I am the Director of Operations for Kaleidoscope Hair Products. I have done copywriting for the company, new product development. I'm really feeling that one. I've been customer service. I've packed Miracle Drops. I have done everything.
You in a golf cart? Where you going?
I'm sitting watching the flowers fall. We have the flowers, they bloom once a year, and I absolutely love them, but they're here for 3 days max. So I want to be able to catch them.
That is some rich people.
Over the last 3 years, Jessica and I have become very, very close. She's my boss. She's my sister. I didn't ask for it. We have a really great relationship overall.
I'm really excited that Naira made it to Atlanta. Like, really, really, really excited. And she's supposed to be moving here eventually. So I'm not gonna just jump, do cartwheels just yet. Not until she signs papers on moving. Because right now it's a temporary, let me get a feel for it. But at least I have somebody that can help me in person. I'm trying to look around and make sure you got anybody there with you, girl.
Now you're my business. Don't do that. So, can we have tacos, drinks over here, and we can discuss some things tonight?
Sure, I like that. But I've got something big to tell you in person. I'll even bring the tacos.
We'll join Judy and Naira later for tacos, but you see, Judy's having a hard time trying to keep this shit a secret. Like, I don't know how she doing it.
So although I planned the proposal, I'm nervous because this thing has to be kept a secret.
All right, guys, so Brad is currently on air, so I am racing to go get these rings out of the closet.
I have the rings, all of them, that I've been hiding, and we live in the same house, so it's just been really difficult, including her going in that purse for me. I think I was looking for like a pen or something, and she was trying to help me, and she went in the purse with the rings in it, and I was like, get your hands off of that purse. I'm not really good at this.
In this episode, we get to see a real cool side of Brat that I haven't seen before. You know what? Brat is a dope friend. Like, she's the kind of friend that I try to be to my friends. So, let's see Brat and her friend Montana. They're chilling together. Montana and his wife, Rhonda, are having some problems. And because Brat loves her friend and she doesn't mind giving a little advice, they're sitting down together and they're having a talk.
Feelings.
One more time.
Yeah, okay.
Montana! What up, boy?
What's up, man? Oh, give me a hug.
I've been knowing Montana for years. I met him in the 2000s. He's just a good dude, a street dude, but he has a great heart. We both ended up getting locked up. We rode in prison. When he got out, we linked back up and we hung out and we just looked out for each other.
Turn Montana, show him how you let it burn.
We have great chemistry together. He's like my right hand. Then he got married, which brought Rhonda into the fold as like my sister. Montana owned a very well-known salon called Synergy.
Synergy sweet, baby. This the crib, this home. You ain't been here, you.
And Rhonda helped him run it.
What's going on with you?
Oh, man. Just life, bro.
You all right?
Been going through it with Rhonda.
They had got into it before, not too long ago. It was a bad blow up then, and she left for a while. She was missing him, he was missing her, and then they got back together. They went on a trip to like Aruba somewhere. The trip was good, and then I think at the end of the trip, somebody couldn't shut up, and it got bad again. Okay, well, guess what? I'm gonna invite her over.
That's cool.
And we gonna have a conversation. It don't just help y'all, help me too.
Yeah.
I have decent advice when people are going through relationships because I've been through my share of them, and I'm in one now that I want to work, so I know what I don't want to do, and what I don't want to do is be fussing like that.
As we can see, Judy and her telephone is going to be a problem throughout the season. But today, Brat gonna put her foot down.
Kaleidoscope, I gotta get your measurements for.
We can't hear it, Jessica. So, like, how y'all laying?
They can't hear you because
Wait a second.
listen, you was working all day yesterday. You were gone, and I don't feel like your phone is before me. I know you have a lot of stuff to do. Somebody calling you now. Before you touch your phone, know what your priorities are. And that would be me and these 6 babies as of now until Kinsey and Deja come.
I run around, do these errands for the party getting planned, and then I have to catch up on everything I didn't do all day with work. But then there's also her that I need to spend time with, but I'm also trying to get these things done because these things need to be done.
We both got to do, so I understand that. But if we miss each other all day and we're away from each other, we need to carve out some time just for us. Deal?
So one thing about Brat and Judy, they love surprising each other. Now, while Judy's getting ready to surprise Brat and Brat don't know it, Brat got a surprise for Judy. So they go to the warehouse.
So I told baby I wanted to go to the warehouse, right? But what she don't know is that I got the surprise cracking for her, and she gonna be so shocked, because I am the queen of surprises. Although she is like right up there with me, and she may be even better. But I like when I surprise her, because she never see it coming. I'm good at it, and I'm getting even better. Yeah. So I'm thinking you're gonna want to paint this brown part. So what color would you make this?
I don't know. It might stay brown. I don't know. What did you do? Always surprising me with something.
Baby is transitioning from New Orleans to Atlanta with the warehouse. It's so many things on her plate that I wanted to surprise her and get the signs done for her so she could be happy. And I just wanted to put a smile on her face. So that's one less thing that she has to do. She was so happy, and that just made me feel like a winner.
Love to see it. I'm so here for it. Rhonda and Montana are going to sit down, and Brat is going to sit here and mediate. So this is how it goes.
Montana and Rhonda are coming over tonight. I got some king crab ATL coming. They love seafood. We always eat seafood together. I've been nervous about it because Montana is like real stubborn and real stuck in his ways. So I just want them to be able to meet in the middle and figure out what the problem is, because they love each other. Okay. Hi, you guys. How y'all doing is the question.
How you doing? We separated right now, so I don't know how you doing.
I felt like we're doing a lot better than we were last week, because at a point in time, he wasn't even picking up my phone call.
Yeah.
He took my keys.
Why would you do that?
You think that's funny?
How you
right?
gonna complain that she don't check on you, but she can't get a hold of
We
you?
just gonna beat up on Montana, just beat up on Montana.
No, we're not beating up on you. I want to know how the you feel. For real.
You gotta respect me. You don't respect me?
That's the thing that's got you the most.
I will say that I have disrespected you. If I'm supposed to be your queen, I have said some things that have disrespected you completely, and I will own up to that. So when we get to the point where we will argue and he's just like, well, get out and leave everything and leave the cars and take the keys, it just makes me feel like I'm disposable. I can't do nothing but get into survival mode and just say, it.
You know, I really don't know the last time Ron and Montana saw each other, but the last time I talked to him and they were together at their place, like they were arguing like crazy and saying some real below the belt that I wouldn't say to my significant other. Like, I would hope that me and my baby never, ever get to this point. We're not against you. I don't think she against you either. I'm for damn sure not. So if y'all love each other, you need to get worked the out. Like, and yeah, I'm gonna get some. So y'all need to talk to what?
I do love her.
I'm not trying to be a therapist, but you know what, y'all? My neighbor. My neighbor is the mind doctor.
The mind doctor?
He a therapist. He real dope. He talked to Bow and his girl.
We need that.
Ooh, Lord, I can't never let my relationship get like this. Because I don't know what I do. I go crazy. Man, nah.
Okay, yeah, I get it. Like, everything happens to everybody differently. Everybody's relationship is different. But when it comes to marriage, it's not like you're dealing with a boyfriend and a girlfriend. Yeah, you might say stuff, but it's not like, hey, I'm going to break up, I'm going to move on. You have a dedication to the next person besides you, to your spouse. So you have to keep trying. You have to keep going. You have to keep trying to figure out how things are going, how to make things work, how to improve on your relationship. Sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong, sometimes you're receptive, sometimes you're not. But either way, you have to work through it. So Judy goes over to see Na'ara and to welcome her to Atlanta, and they have tacos. But Judy is going to break the news that she is going to propose to Brat.
This is my friend's place. She was nice enough to let me, stay here while I try to get some things figured out.
That's good. I want to have you here. Yara is like my right hand, but also a great friend. So it's important that I tell her that I'm proposing.
Look, I just put it back over.
No, ma'am. No, don't put it over there. I have to tell you about why.
Okay.
So I'm proposing.
Your what?
Yeah, she's right. They say it, right?
Wait, hold up.
show you. I'm not all the way ready, but let me show you.
Dude, what way does this go? Jesus.
And there's another one.
Another one? How many rings are you gonna give her? Like, you work so much. How are you gonna plan a proposal with all of the stuff that we have going on right now? Like, I mean, and when you go find time to be married?
What the do you mean make time to be married?
Let's pause. What do you mean? What does she mean? Being married takes time. And Brat's already complaining about time. You're always on your phone. You're always working. Do you understand how many times I've had to stop what I was doing to go do something for my husband? Or something that was more important than my work because my marriage comes first. I literally have had to abandon projects and stop what I was doing to go handle my marriage first. My question to you, Judy, is are you ready for that? Like, seriously, like the days when you're in the middle at the warehouse, are you ready to drive an hour and a half just because Brat needs you? Are you ready to stop what you're doing to pay attention to your marriage and what's going on inside of your marriage? Are you willing to literally stop the presses on everything that you were doing? Projects, money, whatever, appearances to take care of and nurture your relationship. Me personally, on the outside looking in, sis, you not ready. Now that Brat is cool and ready for Deja and Kenzie to come stay over, they're getting ready and they're putting together some stuff for Kenzie, and in the middle of it, of course, Judy gets a phone call and Brat is offended and Judy's like, well, bitch, you work too. Don't be talking. You know what? Watch it.
How did you get... Baby.
It's probably, look, wait, stop, calm down. Underneath each of those things, oh, I'm sorry, oh, they have a latch. What?
Girl, I'm not gonna be in here and putting this stuff together and you taking calls. Child, I'm used to that phone going off, but that go off every few minutes. 1 second. And I'm like, baby, could you put your phone down for a second? We talking about something important. Especially if I'm talking to you. Like, put the phone down.
Okay. Let me call you right back. All right. That was one of.
Okay, that's great. You talk to her 30 times a day.
Girl, speak for yourself. You've been working a lot too, and I ain't said nothing to you. You've been doing a lot of stuff.
Since COVID has happened and work has been none almost besides radio and dish, now I have time to like pursue that, and it's way better opportunities than what was offered to me back then.
When I first got with you, you were turning stuff down. You were telling me about all the different opportunities that you had, but you didn't want to do it. What made you change your mind about stuff now? What made you change to want to participate in more things?
What? Like what? I don't remember that.
You serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. What I turned down? If I ain't do it, it was for a reason.
So you don't feel like now you taking more things than you've taken before?
What?
What would, like, why? Like, what's the reason for the change?
So you wasn't listening. I said, COVID happened.
Why are you, like, an attitude? Like right now, it's like you respond defensively as if I'm saying something to attack you.
No. But I feel like you asking me this question, there's a particular answer you're looking for. Well, that was my answer.
That was a sincere question.
Yeah, but you asked it twice.
No other layer to it.
I answered you the first time.
I was not saying
what did you
that
say?
When I first met you wasn't doing
What
nothing.
You said that?
I don't have to subliminally say anything to you. I could be very direct. You are listening to respond. I want you to listen to understand.
I feel like you started this with me to...
You feel like I'm attacking you, and I've never been that person to you.
If I give you an answer, you have something to say about that answer.
I don't like that. I'm feeling like she's feeling like I'm an enemy. But at this point, I feel like these cameras, these mics, why would you take my words offensively? Like, what? I didn't even say nothing bad. It just hurts. It hurts. It does.
How the you think I feel? It's about both of our feelings.
But it's a conversation where you can at least...
No, you used to people having to shut up when you talk. And that's not fair.
On the outside looking in, I would say Judy works more than Brat. At least at this point. I know they just went to Milwaukee. and Brat's been doing stuff, acting and stuff, but I still think that Judy works more than Brat. But let me know in the comments who you think works more. So look, I normally talk to Judy, but okay, so Brat, I'm going to say this as a person that is married, and I've already said this underneath the post because Judy posted the other day, and she made the post and she asked for everybody's opinion. And my opinion was very clearly stated. It is okay for you to have feelings. It is okay to state your feelings. But what needs to happen is the person who has the feelings first, that brought up the conversation, their feelings need to be addressed first across the board before you add yours. It might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but either way, it is like you are devaluing that person's feelings by saying, hey, don't you think I was hurt too? Well, sorry, but we weren't talking about you. This is something that literally me and my husband are working on now because we do the same thing. He says something and it's about his feelings, and I want to interject and I want to drop my feelings on it. And I ultimately end up being wrong and ultimately knowing that I'm wrong. But in the moment, you know, you want to share, you want to be heard. But truth be told, if I wanted to be heard, I should have brought it up first. If you had an issue, you should have brought it up first, and then at that moment, your feelings would have been heard first. But now you gotta wait. You gotta let Judy say what she need to say, feel how she need to feel, let her roast and baste, and roll around in her feelings for a little while. You can come back later and be like, look, so this conversation that we had, I didn't want to dismiss your feelings, but this is how I felt. You know, there is a proper way of arguing. And it took me and my husband a long time to figure out the right way for us to argue. As always, appreciate y'all watching. See y'all next week.